are here?
Yes.
See the shape?
Yes.
Wow. Baby, come. What's the name?
Obinna.
Wow. Obinna. Obi Papaya. Wow. You are just like your father. Wow.
Obinna.
People are welcome.
Obinna, you'll be staying with Mama, eh? I'll be coming from time to time to come and see you. You know go? You know go?
I'm now your new mother, yeah? He's just like you. Wow.
I'll be going now.
Okay, no problem. This is the bag.
Yes, yeah, I'll be going now.
Oh, no problem. No problem.
You go now.
You're welcome.
Yeah, take care.
Bye.
Take care of you, man.
Obi. Yeah. I'm now your new mother. My son. Wow. You're just like your father. Yeah. Well, let's go inside.
That was how I sent my son to his foster mother here. Ojugo. Everyone kept asking after him. Oh no, you particularly asked after him repeatedly. I told all of you, that I had sent him overseas to his aunt to study. Sent him to have his education.
Hi.
When the time finally came for him to return, our next hurdle became getting him a decent wife. There again, I was one step ahead.
Darling, when are we bringing home our son? He is due for marriage.
Yes, I've been thinking lately.
What are you thinking about?
If we spend these 25 years without living with our son, just to mold him into becoming the man we want him to be, and he returns to this palace and ends up marrying the wrong girl, what have we gained?
Darling, it depends on the kind of wife you want him to marry.
Well, I've always wanted my son to marry into a poor family. Yes, I married from a poor family, and I'm not regretting it today.
Thanks for that. But please, let him come home first. Then we can talk about his marriage.
No, we shall complete what we started.
How do you mean?
Marrying a girl who has served in this palace is a great advantage. We have many maidens and ladies, women, workers serving in this place. If our son returns and comes into this palace to look for a wife, most of them are going to start concealing their characters. And that way, he's not going to find a good wife.
So tell me, what are you up to this time?
Our son is going to come into this palace first as a servant. As a servant, he mingles with the girls, with the servants in the palace. Any of the girls who accepts him as a servant, that is, as the servant he is, deserves to be his wife.
But darling, Do you think any of those girls will accept to marry a common palace servant?
Well, nothing ventured, nothing lost. Let's just give it a try. It will work.
It's okay. Let's give it a try, like you said.
Father, haven't you subjected my brother to enough torture already? I mean, he grew up in the slums, even though he's a prince. And now you want to go bring him to come back to the palace and serve as a mess servant. Isn't that too much?
Even Jesus Christ did it. Yes. You see, Jesus Christ, even though God himself, came down in form of a man. And men subjected him to torture. He was treated like a pauper. He was spat on. He was beaten. He was humiliated. And the worst was that he suffered death on the cross. Meanwhile, his father had better plans for him, higher plans. And so today, Christ is the greatest name ever to exist in this world.
You're right there, Father. But come on, how do you expect me to possibly treat my own blood brother like a man's servant? Father, this is crazy, like...
You have to. You have to. In fact, you need to. You need to treat him sharply, treat him badly. In fact, in front of the servants, in front of the maids, you need to even humiliate him the more. Yes. If you don't do that, then they will suspect that we have a plan. And I'm sure we don't want that to happen.
Honestly, if this is wisdom, then wisdom is not a friend of humanity.
It is wisdom. Indeed, if you people see the man our son has turned out to be, you will forever be grateful to me. Trust me.
Majesty, why don't you want me to reveal his identity to him yet?
I want him to come in as a palace worker first. I need him to marry from among the palace maids. Someone who will love him not because of his status, but because of what he is.
So, what if at the end of the day, none of the girls likes him to the extent of marriage? What have we gained in subjecting him to such shame?
Why don't we just try, hoping that it will work? Yes.
And when shall we then reveal his identity to him?
When we're ready, I'll let you know.
Just know that God has decided to bless you and Mama. The salary the king will be paying you at the end of every month, no institution in the city or any other place around this region will pay you.
Afoma, wait. When do I start?
Immediately.
Like tomorrow?
If you want to start today, you start today.
Wait. But I've never been to the palace before. Wouldn't they send me away if I go there?
Nobody will send you away. Tell them that I, Afonwa, sent you, that you want to see the king. When you see the king, tell him that I was the one that sent you.
Eh?
That's all.
Afonwa? I should tell the king
Yes.
you sent me?
Yes, yes. And that would be all.
Just like that?
Just like that.
Just like that?
Just like that.
Hey! Hey!
That was how the crown prince of Otasiasa kingdom returned to his kingdom, to his palace. Not as a prince, but as a servant. It wasn't easy for me at all. It wasn't easy for my wife. It wasn't easy for his sister here. But we had, each of us, our own respective role to play. And God helped us, and we played that role creditably. The game is up. And we already won.
Really?
Yes. Can't you see? Fate has brought both of them together. My best palace maiden. The same girl I would have chosen for him to marry. They're madly in love. So much so that I'm beginning to ask myself, what am I waiting for? Let's let the cat out of the bag.
Wow. So happy to hear this, Igwe. Thank you so much for believing in me.
Afunwa, I have you to be grateful to. Huh? I owe you one. You did this job perfectly well. I'm so happy. And I'm relieved.
Thank you so much, Igwe.
Sorry, let me open for you. Sorry, let me open for you.
No bother. I'm not going out. I want to have a word with you.
Oh, a word with me?
Yes.
Uncle, I hope all is well.
All is well. Obinna, can you remember when you were very little that I brought you to Mama?
Which Mama?
Your Mama, Ojugu. Can you remember?
Uncle, you are confusing me.
I know you will not remember. You were still very tender. I was the one that brought you to that place you are living now. Your village house. It's not your home. This is your home. Your real home. This is your father's house.
How?
Come with me.
Uncle, if the princess comes back and sees that I'm not at my duty post, she will be very upset with me.
I'm here now. Don't worry about the princess. Just follow me.
Hi.
Obinna.
Sir?
Come with me. Follow me.
Okay. Hi.
Obinna.
Sir?
Come now.
Old age has caught up with this man. He's just saying rubbish here.
So, today is the day.
I don't know how to look into his eyes and tell him that I am his mother.
Afuma is here.
Your Majesty, I told him I have to be at the gate. He said I should follow him. He forced me to follow him inside. Huh? I told him I have to be at the gate.
Son. Just come.
Come here.
Just hug me. Hug your mother. Your mother.
Obinna, this is your family.
Yes.
Standing there is your father. Yes. She is your mother. Look at your sister.
Come.
How?
I am your mother.
No, Queen, there must be a mistake somewhere.
I gave birth to you.
No, my name is Obinna, the GateMan.
I know.
Huh?
Come and hug me.
Hug you.
Hug me.
Queen, I've not had my battle.
It's okay.
Huh?
Son. She's your sister. Come into my arms.
Obinna, go and hug your father.
Come here, son. Come into these arms. These were the arms that brought you into this world.
Huh?
I love you, son. Your father. Afuma, here, keep that. But you can throw it away. Come. I am your father.
Yes.
Come into my arms. These arms. Yes. Where you came from.
You people want to use me for ritual.
No. Obinna, my son. Just look.
This is you when you were a few months old. This is your father, the king. And this is me when I was pregnant of your sister here. And this is you again on your first birthday. You see, I am your mother. I carried you for whole 9 months in my womb. So you're my son. Obinna, yeah.
I believe all of you.
Oh, nice.
But I have to see my mother.
No need to bother. I think it's better I follow him to Ojugo's. He needs to hear from the horse's mouth.
Oh, but I gave birth to him. He is my son.
No. He's coming back. Ojugo will now tell him. Ojugo will tell him, don't worry, my friend, he's coming back. My king. Let me go.
Good work.
Father, are you not going to do anything about this?
What happened to my son? Afunwa, what did you do to my son?
I had to reveal to him his true identity. I think it is high time he knew exactly where he came from.
And you want to take him back now?
Yes.
Mama. So it is true. You are not my real mother.
My son, I am your mother. Motherhood transcends beyond pregnancy and breastfeeding. I may not have given birth to you. I may not have breastfed you. But the bond we share is only between a mother and a son. If they want to take you away from me, there's nothing I can do. I cannot start dragging with both hands what does not belong to me. I've always known that a day like this would come. But I didn't know it was going to be this soon.
Mama. I'm finished.
Open the... Mama.
The truth is that the king did not want you to know that he's a prince, for the fear of you telling him one day. So I had to lie to you that he is my son. Obinna here is actually the crown prince of Otasiasa kingdom.
Obinna one. Obinna Nkem, a prince. So, why have we been suffering all these years?
That was exactly the plan. So that he can be raised to a better man, exactly the way he is now.
This is unbelievable. Eh?
If I'm going back to that palace, my mother has to come with me.
Yes. The king already said that. Yes. Tomorrow, the royal convoy is coming to take both of you to the palace. That is where you'll be staying for the rest of your life.
You know what?
It is going to be an official return.
You know what?
But what about the prince? I hear he returns from overseas as everyone expects him.
You are actually the prince we have been expecting his return. There is no other prince to Otasiasa kingdom except you.
Today my son is back. Back to his kingdom. Back to the royal house.
Hey.
Not as a servant, but a prince. Royalty. Resplendent in movement. Odogu. He's back from the assumed trip he was sent abroad to go and study. He went abroad. This boy did not study hard drugs. He did not study disrespect to constituent authority, disrespect to elders. This boy came back learning the virtues of life, of our traditional life. He was under the tutelage of Ojugo. Wanyoma. Ojugo taught him all that. Ojugo taught him every good thing. Taught him all the virtues of our traditional life. Ojugo. Ojugo. I owe you one. This kingdom owes you one. Ojugo. As long as I live, as long as I remain Igwe, Ojugo's name will be emblazoned in every space, every public place in this kingdom. Igwe. The name Ojugo will be carved out as street names, as road names in this kingdom. Igwe. Ojugo, I'm not done with you yet. Because what you did for this kingdom will be remembered for eternity. Kingdoms will remember what this woman did for us. Rise. Rise. Stop crying. Stop crying. Obinna. How do you feel? Tell us.
Igwe, may your days be long, my king. I'm very excited to be here. Igwe, I have a lot to say. But before I proceed, I would like to inform everyone that this gathering is not complete without the woman who made it possible for me to continue and got to this level of the game. However, I can see the faces of some of the people who despised and hated me as a gateman in this palace.
Forgive. Son, forgive. Ojugo, tell him to forgive.
Igwe, I have forgiven them. But I would like to humbly request that Ifunanya, the one who stood by me, the one who lost her job for me to retain mine, the love of my life, my best friend, be brought back to the palace before I proceed with my speech.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah.
palace vehicle.
Ah.
I wonder who is there.
Hey! No! Ifraya! Ifraya, no! Ifraya, Mama! Hey!
What's wrong?
Ifraya, Mom!
Ifraya.
I don't know.
Ifraya.
I don't know.
Ifraya.
What are you doing here? You've married him. What did you come here for? To mock me?
Funaya. Rina is my brother, not my husband.
What are you saying? Obinna, what is she saying?
It's a long story, Ifi.
Yes. If Nanya, you see, the same Obinna you know, the same Obinna you saw and fell in love with. I mean, the same Obinna that served as a GateMan in the palace. He's still the same one sitting right here before you. He's a prince and he's my brother. Everything you believed was a lie.
Mama?
Huh?
What is going on? Am I dreaming, Mama? Maybe you should wake me up.
No! You are not dreaming, my daughter. Eh? Both of us were here before they arrive.
Then what are they saying? I don't understand anything.
Me too.
I was equally shocked myself when the secret was revealed to me. Ifi, I have always been a prince. A prince who was raised by a woman who I thought was my mother. I never knew that history about me. Ifunaya, you have to accept it. I am a prince. I know what you're thinking. You're thinking about all we went through. How they dehumanized us. How they frustrated us. How they treated us like nothing. But I'm sorry to say this. Everything was a script. My sister was only acting. She never hated me or hated you. She was only acting. It was a game. But I learned a lot from that game. I learned so much from you, Ifunaya. When I think about everything you did for me, all the encouragements you gave me, I couldn't stay a day without thinking about you. And that is why I'm here. Ifunaya, I came back for you. I did.
Yes.
Wow. This is a shock.
Yes. It was a shock to me as well. I felt the same way too. But I am here now. I came back for you. I came back for the love of my life. You stood by me. And I'm here to stand by you. I love you.
I love you so much. So much.
Come here, my queen.
So much.
everything is alright. Okay?
My daughter, Faith, your warm-heartedness, kind-heartedness, your compassion, your general friendly nature, they have all brought you back to this royal family. Not as a maid, not as a maiden. But as a princess. Welcome, my daughter. Welcome to this royal family. Welcome.
Thank you, Your Majesty. Thank you, my queen.
Welcome, Ifnaya.
Thank you, Mama.
Son. Igwe. That's your wife. Thank you.
Hi.
Wonder shall never end. Who could believe that the prince we all have been waiting for has been living here with us?
Hey! Eh? Nkechi, my friend. This one you're carrying your bag, where are you going to?
Adako, is here at my father's house. I am going back to my father's house. I no do again. NK baby says she no do again. I am going to my father's house. That
Really?
is it. Yes.
Hey! But you told me that the princess was arranging you and promised you that her brother was going to marry you. What happened?
It's not everything they used to use and joke. Don't joke with me. It's not funny. What is funny about it?
NK baby. No NK baby me.
You don't want to marry the prince
I
again?
don't marry again. I'm going home.
God, you don't want to marry the prince again?
Hey! This is serious.
Yes? Where are you going with this bag?
Amobi, open these gates.
And look, the king have not told me that he has sacked you, not to talk of you carrying bag along and say you want to leave. How can I allow you to leave?
Amobi, you're looking for my trouble. You don't know me, Nkechi. Open this gate, I have to leave this palace.
Look, you have no right to leave without the order from the king. You have no right. So where are you going now with this bag?
Amobi, you are looking for my trouble. And that trouble, I will give it to you back and forth.
You are
just learning. Who are you?
You are just learning. By the time I finish with you, look, don't let me look.
Don't try me.
The prince has not told me.
Amobi, what is it?
No way, it's not possible. Whatever you are carrying there, I must see it.
You see what?
I must see what it is.
What's going on? What is it? Eh?
She just came out now with her bag and said she wants to leave. I really don't know if she has taken something from the palace. It's possible she has stolen and it's about to run.
You're the one like this. You are a thief. Your generation is a thief. Because
know.
your mother, your father, your uncle, your auntie is a thief.
Nkechi!
What
What is it now?
Amobi, what's going on here?
My prince, she just came out and said she is leaving. I was asking why are you going away from the palace? She said she is going. Then I just suspected that something must have gone wrong. It's possible she has stolen something. So for her to tell me now that she wants to leave with her bag, she has to explain. Until I get an order from there, I won't allow her to go. It's possible she has stolen something from the palace.
You are the one that is a thief.
Very big thief. Some of them are like that.
You are a big thief.
What is it?
We will see.
Nkechi,
That's how they behave.
why do you want to leave?
Why won't I leave? I decide when to leave and when not to leave. Am I a slave in this palace? Am I a slave? I want to go.
Amobi, let her go.
Get lock. If not for my prince, you pass this gate today. Oh, you carry your two legs to go. Look at her leg. All the legs, two left legs together. Nonsense. Sorry. Sorry, my prince.
You see? you must know that the guilty is always on the run, even when nothing is chasing them.
That's true.
You have done well.
Thank you very much, my friend. Thank you, my friends. Oh man, you will just come here like that, come carry on things like a pass. Not possible. What will I see there?
What kind of relation is this? It shall never be well with that princess for making me pass through all these things. All this while she has been using my head. She will suffer. She will suffer this heartbreak I'm suffering. She will suffer. Wicked princess.
This world is a mystery, full of surprises. This world is a mystery, full of surprises. Who could believe this? Who could believe this? That's the rejected stone. It's now the chief cornerstone. You were blind, you couldn't see clearly. What you're looking outside is inside with you, but you are blind to see. And the thing you are taught is a royalty. because of appearance. This world is a mystery, full of surprises. This world is a mystery, full of surprises. Busy body apuna fugaya, omeguno nanya, anukulu jane kuma. It's now the chief cornerstone. This world is a mystery, full of surprises. This world is a mystery, full of surprises. Who could believe this? Who could believe this?